In the annals of ancient history, a profound narrative unfolds, speaking of a time when the very fabric of creation faced an existential crisis. The divine gaze, observing the world he had brought into being, perceived a pervasive and deep-seated corruption among humanity. Wickedness had spread like a blight across the earth, tainting every thought and action. The hearts of humankind were consumed by evil, their intentions perpetually bent towards depravity. This widespread moral decay grieved the Creator deeply, prompting a solemn reflection on the state of his beloved creation. A profound sorrow settled upon the divine heart, witnessing the ruin of what was once good. In response to this overwhelming corruption, a momentous and somber decision was made. God resolved to cleanse the earth, to purge it of the pervasive wickedness that had taken root. This was not a decision taken lightly, but a necessary act to restore balance and justice to the world. Amidst this universal decline, one individual stood apart, a beacon of righteousness in a darkening world. Noah was singled out by divine grace, recognized for his unwavering integrity and devotion. He walked with God, a testament to a different way of living. Noah was found to be truly just in his generation, a man of blameless character. His life served as a stark contrast to the prevailing depravity, demonstrating a commitment to divine principles. This singular righteousness set him apart for a unique and monumental task. Through Noah, God revealed his unwavering commitment to preserving life, even in the face of widespread judgment. The divine plan was not merely one of destruction, but also of careful preservation, ensuring that a remnant of goodness would endure. This act underscored a profound truth. Righteousness finds favor and protection. With the decision for judgment firmly established, God then conveyed specific and detailed instructions to Noah. He commanded Noah to construct an immense vessel, unlike any seen before, an ark designed for a singular, vital purpose. This divine directive marked the beginning of an extraordinary undertaking. The primary purpose of this colossal structure was to preserve life amidst the impending global catastrophe. It was to be a sanctuary, a floating haven for a select few, ensuring the continuation of species and the survival of humanity. This preservation was central to God's overarching plan. Noah was instructed to enter the ark with his entire household, a testament to the importance of family in the divine scheme. This included Noah himself, his 3 sons, their wives, and Noah's own wife. Together, they would represent the future of humanity. Detailed instructions were also given concerning the animal kingdom. Noah was to bring into the ark pairs of every living creature, ensuring their survival. For clean animals and birds, 7 pairs, male and female, were to be gathered. For all other unclean animals, 1 pair, male and female, was to be brought aboard. This meticulous selection ensured a diverse representation of life, ready to repopulate the earth after the floodwaters receded. Every detail was precisely outlined. The ultimate goal of these intricate instructions was to keep their issue alive over all the earth. This act of preservation was a profound demonstration of God's foresight and his enduring covenant with creation. Life, in its myriad forms, was to be sustained. Faced with such an unprecedented and monumental command, Noah responded with unwavering faith and meticulous obedience. He did not question the divine directive, but set about fulfilling every instruction with diligent precision. His actions were a testament to his deep trust in God. The sacred texts affirm that Noah did just as the Lord had commanded him, without deviation or hesitation. This complete submission to the divine will was a cornerstone of his righteousness. His obedience was absolute and exemplary. The task of building the ark was immense, spanning many years, a period during which Noah also served as a preacher of righteousness. He was 600 years old when the floodwaters finally came upon the earth, marking a significant milestone in his long life. His steadfastness endured through decades of labor. As the appointed time drew near, Noah and his family, his wife, his sons, and his sons' wives entered the ark. They stepped into the colossal vessel, leaving behind a world oblivious to the impending doom. This entry symbolized their faith and their separation from the condemned world. Then, in an astonishing display of divine orchestration, the animals began to enter the ark. They came in pairs, 2 by 2, male and female of all species, just as God had commanded Noah. This orderly procession underscored the miraculous nature of the event. Every creature, from the largest beast to the smallest creeping thing, found its way to the ark's entrance. This gathering of life, guided by an unseen hand, completed the preparations for the great deluge. The stage was set for the unfolding of divine judgment and preservation. 7 days after God's final instructions to Noah, the long-foretold catastrophe began. A period of grace had concluded, and the time for divine judgment had arrived. The world stood on the precipice of an unimaginable transformation. The specific date of this cataclysmic event is recorded with solemn precision. In Noah's 600th year, on the 2nd month, the 17th day of the month. This exact timing underscores the deliberate and purposeful nature of the flood. It was not a random occurrence. The sources of the water were twofold, unleashing an overwhelming deluge upon the earth. First, the fountains of the great abyss burst forth, tearing open the very foundations of the deep. Subterranean waters erupted with unimaginable force, contributing to the rising tide. Simultaneously, the floodgates of the sky opened, releasing an incessant torrent from above. The heavens poured forth their contents without ceasing, adding to the overwhelming volume of water. The earth was assailed from both below and above. Heavy rain poured down upon the earth for an unbroken period of 40 days and 40 nights. This relentless downpour transformed the landscape, submerging all dry land. The continuous deluge signaled the complete inundation of the world. As the waters rose steadily, the ark, a testament to divine instruction and human obedience, was lifted from the ground. It began to float upon the increasing waters, a solitary vessel carrying the hope of future life. The world below it was rapidly disappearing. The earth was swiftly and completely inundated by the relentlessly rising waters. Every valley filled, every hill disappeared, as the deluge consumed the land. The world, as it was known, vanished beneath the surging tide. Amidst this overwhelming expanse of water, the ark floated upon the surface, a solitary beacon of life. It rode the crest of the waves, a testament to its divine design and purpose. Its journey had truly begun. The waters rose to cover even the highest mountains, submerging every peak and summit. No refuge remained on dry land, as the flood asserted its absolute dominion. The entire terrestrial sphere was swallowed by the deep. Indeed, the crest of the waters rose 15 cubits higher than the submerged mountains, ensuring that nothing could survive outside the ark. This immense depth underscored the totality of the judgment. All earthly elevations were overcome. A complete devastation of all living creatures outside the ark ensued. Birds of the air, cattle of the fields, wild animals of every kind, creeping things that swarmed upon the earth, and all mankind perished in the overwhelming waters. Life outside the ark ceased to be. Every creature on dry land with the breath of life in its nostrils died out. The judgment was absolute, sparing no living thing that had contributed to the widespread corruption. The earth was cleansed of its former inhabitants. In this profound act of judgment, God wiped out every living thing on earth, from human beings to animals, to creeping things and to birds of the sky. The slate was wiped clean, preparing for a new beginning. The world was remade through water. Only Noah and those within the ark were spared from this universal destruction. They alone remained, a small remnant preserved by divine grace and their unwavering obedience. Their survival was a miracle amidst the desolation. After the initial 40 days of torrential rain, the waters maintained their crest over the earth for an extended period of 150 days. During this time, the world remained a vast, unbroken ocean, a silent testament to the recent cataclysm. The ark continued its solitary voyage. This monumental event, the Great Flood, stands as a stark and powerful highlight of God's judgment against widespread wickedness. It serves as an enduring reminder that moral corruption and pervasive evil will ultimately face divine reckoning. The consequences of human depravity are profound. Yet, the flood narrative is not solely a story of destruction. It also profoundly demonstrates God's unwavering commitment to preserving life. Through Noah and the ark, a remnant was saved, ensuring the continuation of humanity and the animal kingdom. This act of preservation speaks to divine mercy. The story of the flood, therefore, offers a dual lesson: the severity of divine justice against sin and the boundless grace extended to those who walk in righteousness. It is a narrative of both profound loss and miraculous new beginnings. The earth was cleansed and life was given a fresh start.